What's swiggity swangin' with you today?
Lots of things are swiggity swangin' with me today, actually.
Do you want to tell us about maybe just one of them?
Just one, sure, okay.
Yeah.
I got 5 hours of sleep last night.
That's not unusual for you, I feel like.
No, it is. That's
Honestly,
like
that's a
super
lot of
unusual.
sleep for you. So, like, you
No,
should
it's
be
not. What?
ecstatic.
That's not true. You are lying.
I'm not lying. I can't
You
lie
are.
if I don't know the source of information.
I guess that's true. Okay, the information that you're saying, you didn't know that it was a lie, but it's not true. How about that? Is that fair of me to say?
I think what I am saying is the truth and nothing but the truth.
Okay. Yeah. So I started school this week, and it's been fun, and that is not a lie. It has been a lot of fun. But fun is
At boot
really
camp?
time consuming at boot camp.
What are they doing at boot camp?
I'm learning how to
They're
use
making your
Cinema
ass.
4D.
You gotta crawl
and
through like
ZBrush.
mud and stuff.
No, I would rather do that because then at least at the end of the
That's
day,
not
I could
true.
be like, what?
You would not rather crawl through mud. I don't think that's true.
I literally and unironically would rather do that.
No, you wouldn't. I do not genuinely believe that. I think if we went to a big mud pit
That's fine.
and I said, Henry, you have to crawl through that, I think you would be like, you know what?
Well, like, is it my only? That's like my only option. There's no other one.
It's the scenario you have presented. Yes.
No, it's not. The scenario is: do I do my boot camp for class, or do I go to a real military boot camp where I crawl through mud?
And
at
I'm
least
saying,
at the military
have
boot
you
camp,
ever
I'm not getting like 6 hours of homework every night.
have you ever seen a big pile of, and it's not only is it a pile, it is also a pit and also a field, and there's a lot of it, and it's mud. Have you ever seen that with your own two eyes on this godforsaken earth?
Unfortunately for me and my godforsaken eyes, I haven't.
So then I think you would say that, I mean, you could imagine in your head, I believe, if you
I'm
saw a
imagining
big
it, yeah.
pile and maybe also even a pit of mud, that you would be
Okay.
like,
and well,
I
it's
would
also
not
a
want to
plane
crawl
as
through
well.
that, you know?
Or a field.
A field, an energy field.
I probably wouldn't. An energy field of mud. Okay, I might want to crawl through that.
Why would you?
Things have changed.
Okay, so it flips if it's an energy field.
Well, that would be like the world's first energy field.
First off, that's not true.
We do not have like fucking force fields. Those are not real.
Energy fields are everywhere. They're called radio waves, man.
That's true. Or like magnets.
Magnet. We literally
That
live
counts.
on a big energy field. And it's called a magnet, and it's also called electricity. It's electromagnetism. You ever think about that? I bet you didn't. Okay, because you didn't listen to
I've never
Alexander
thought about
Graham
it.
Bell when he was talking about all that stuff.
None of it. We were not alive. That doesn't count.
We were alive for Alexander Graham Bell.
No, we were not.
Was he alive when we were alive?
No.
Are we sure though?
Okay, here's the thing. I am sure, and I've never been more confident about anything in my life, but I don't know exactly what years he was alive.
I feel like it has to be close, actually.
I think it's closer than you would expect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's way closer than you expect. When do you think he died?
I don't like the way you're smiling.
Just give it a guess. Give it your best college try.
Dude, the way you're saying it makes me believe that he died like before World War One.
He died in like 1600. he didn't. But I'm saying like hypothetically,
no.
right?
Yeah. Well, when
he
did
died
he die?
in 1922. So it was close. We were we
crazy.
almost met him. We almost met him.
I mean, yeah, almost.
I don't even
We
think
were
my
pretty close.
grandparents were alive.
No.
The oldest person that I know in my life was not alive when Alexander Graham Bell died.
I know my grandma was like, she was like young when the Great Depression was happening, which was like
So
way
she probably
after,
met him.
you know.
Oh, really? I thought it was. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. What do I know? 5 hours of sleep having ass over here. Don't listen to me.
I don't know, man. I think Alexander Graham Bell, it feels like he would have had the opportunity to listen to like Earth, Wind, and Fire or something like that.
No, definitely not.
Like just one song, you know?
I mean, okay, here's the thing, though. I feel like
He actually
Like there are
died
people,
around
like I
the
think,
time that we started recording music. That's kind of crazy to think about.
like I'm trying to remember. Is he? No, who am I fucking thinking of? There's someone that I remember, like someone like very famous that I feel like you hear about a lot. I think he was an artist, and I'm thinking of Picasso, but it's definitely not him because he died in '73. Um, but like there's some artist who I remember hearing about, and they died in like 2005 or something, and I was like, no, that guy was like old as hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he knew about MTV when he died. That
Yeah. I
I
do
don't
know
remember who the fuck
Picasso
it
was
is
here
though.
for the moon landing, and the New York Times asked
Yes.
him about it, and he was like, "I literally do not care at all," which is
I mean, to be
it's
fair,
really funny
that's
to
how I would
say.
respond to most things, especially if I was an old person.
No, but like if we landed on Mars, and it's like if Obama was like, "So," like,
And honestly, when we do that, that's probably what he's gonna do.
nah, I think he'll
And
be dead probably.
um,
When a human steps on Mars, for sure.
I think if Trump gets elected for a third term, we make it happen, and I don't think Obama dies by
Trump
then.
doesn't want to go to Mars, man. He doesn't give a shit about that.
Oh well, yeah, and I guess he and Elon aren't friends anymore either. So
Yeah,
never
they're
mind.
not. They're not
You're
buddy
right. You're
buddy.
right.
They're not gonna approve the
They got
funding for that.
divorced. That was actually so sad.
It was really sad, man. I feel bad for them.
I mean, they were just such like a good, like
They were a
they were
power
like
couple.
MAGA's first gay couple. You know?
No, they weren't the first.
Can you name another one?
George Santos and whoever the fuck he's hanging out with.
Okay, see, so that's the important part right there. Is who the fuck is George Santos hanging out with?
I don't know. I'm not one to, like they exist. I don't know who they are.
They might not exist anymore. Maybe they're on Fortnite Fridays.
I'm not gonna Obama's wife this person. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they have their
We
own
love
life
Michelle.
going on and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And Michelle has a podcast on Spotify, and it's awesome. You know what I mean?
Right, and that makes her more of a person than anyone will, or not anyone, but most people will ever be.
She got rid of bacon in school lunches everywhere, and she has a Spotify podcast, and that's why she's awesome. You know,
And she is awesome.
I do
Based
want
on the
the
way that you're
bacon
describing
back,
her,
though.
I'm good, dude. I didn't get school lunches anyway.
I didn't either.
Okay, so why why do you want the bacon back?
Well, I think kids should have access to bacon. Is that crazy?
No, I think that's fine. I think that's totally normal.
So then let's bring
They
it
should,
back.
I guess it's a right.
Everyone
Maybe we could
loves
add that to
bacon.
the Bill of Rights.
Right.
Not everyone loves bacon. What if you don't eat pork?
Well, you don't have to eat the bacon. You get to choose
they
what
make
you
turkey
want for
bacon.
school lunch, right? Like you go up and the lunch lady goes, "How much do you want, green slop or yellow slop?" And you get to choose,
That's true. I wish they added like another color in there.
Purple slop.
Dude, purple slop would go crazy
It's like
hard. 'Cause,
beetroots or something.
what is that? You know, like what's purple? Not
Yeah.
much.
Not a lot of stuff is purple.
It's like blue. The amount of things that are like naturally blue, it's low. I don't remember the number, but it's really low. If you see
Blue
something that's
jay.
blue, I meant more of like foods, but that too, yeah.
I mean, there's also just not a lot of blue stuff, right? It's the rainbow dart frog, blue jay. Are there blue frogs? I think there's a blue frog. I'm pretty sure. Last
Didn't
time
you
I
just say
checked
the rainbow dart frog.
Last time I checked, well, I know, but like, blue is sort of in rainbow, but I think there's a frog that is blue.
Yeah.
Like its main thing is like being blue. It's
Yeah,
like
poison
it's
dart
what it
frog.
does for
Is that
work.
another- Yeah. He just has like a name tag and it's just fucking, I don't remember who wrote blue, but that band. It just says blue dabba dee die. That's my name. That's my occupation. That's what his LinkedIn description says.
I'm pretty sure the beak of a toucan is blue, right? Like they have like those little stripes on them.
I think they have like a blue, like, yeah, they have a blue stripe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No country in the world has a flag that's purple.
Like that has purple on it? Or
Yeah.
just really?
There's not a single one.
Are you fucking with me, or you're being dead serious right now?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the show.
Okay.
Today we are practicing Zen ideologies.
We're practicing patience because I really want to know if you're telling me the truth or
And
not.
okay, well then let's practice some patience. Let's wait until the end of the episode to find out if I'm fucking with you or not.
Awesome. Can't wait.
um yeah, man, I was driving around today and
Going on any fun errands?
not really, man. I was mostly just driving the whip, you know, one
Dude,
hand up.
how does she handle? How's the new whip?
Oh, she handles. Let me
She
tell you.
handles.
She got them curves like a cinnamon roll.
That's heavenly.
I just knocked you out, man.
No, you didn't.
A cinnamon roll does knock an MFer out.
Oh, dude, I love cinnamon rolls. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I slept so bad. I was having a bad morning on the way here, and we stopped, and I had like a hotel breakfast cinnamon roll. Is it the best cinnamon roll I've ever had? No.
Hotel
But just
breakfast.
the fact that the cinnamon.
You stopped by a
Yeah.
hotel to get a cinnamon
Well,
roll?
we stayed at a hotel, and so in the morning I went down to get breakfast.
Why'd you stay
and
at
they
a
had
hotel?
Cinnamon rolls. On my way to California.
Oh, I see. I thought you said this morning.
No. Sorry. On my way to California like a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
I got a cinnamon roll. That fixed me right up. Them shits they're magic.
I was like, I didn't know you had hotel money. Just yeah, I'm staying at a
don't.
hotel tonight. I'm at the
Nope,
Ritz.
Sure don't. Yep.
Which
Cracker,
I'm pretty
not
sure they
Carlton,
don't even
but
do cinnamon rolls at the Ritz. They're too good for that.
They definitely don't.
They're
No,
eating.
they're not.
It's like
They're not
English
good enough.
biscuits and
Oh, ew.
crumpets and stuff. I don't even know what they do.
Crumpet is such a gross word.
It is gross, right? Like it's crumpet. Ew, man, that's gross. Get me a biscuit. You know, a biscuit is like it's firm, it's sturdy, it's
Reliable.
strong-willed, reliable. Yeah.
Strong-willed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dense.
Me too. That doesn't mean anything.
But you want your breakfast to be sort of hearty.
You do want it to be filling.
You don't want to eat
because
a crumpet. Like
No.
that's why the cinnamon roll is good because it's fatty. It's
Sweet.
lactic.
What are you doing?
I think I just
If I
like
was like,
saying
"Hey, guys."
words sometimes.
Yeah, I think you do, but you were like, guys, here's this thing I really like. It's filled with fat and lactic acid
Yeah.
and excess glucose. You
Well,
just say it's
I was
sweet,
saying more
man.
like it's like dairy. It's like lactic, you know?
Right, so you could just say it has icing. It's got like a good creamy taste to it. Lactic?
I mean, that's is my word
Come
not
on.
more accurate to what it is like?
It's not that it's not accurate. It's just the mental image.
Creamy
that,
isn't quite accurate for a cinnamon roll. It's not creamy.
No, it's not. It's also not lactic.
It is lactic. Get me a better word then.
I just don't think that's true.
Okay. Then get me a
I
better
don't
word.
Think that, like
If
when
you
I
have
think
a
of
problem
lactic, I
with
think of
my
lactic acid. I think
That's
it's airy.
you
It's
problem.
fluffy. I'm trying to think
Some
of something
cinnamon
that,
rolls
like,
aren't fluffy though.
but they're always dense, like densely packed.
Yeah.
But like in a soft like
I think that's encapsulated in lactic, is it not?
no.
I think it is.
Okay, we can agree to disagree.
I think the Gutenberg corpus would be on my side on that one, but we don't got to fact check, okay?
Right, and if all of us knew who that was, which we do, then maybe we'd agree with you.
It's not a person, it's a really big book.
And you don't think that they matter and that they have opinions?
Does a book have opinions, or is it just the
Yes.
opinions of the person who wrote
Whoever
the book?
wrote it, yeah. Yes.
But so then, does the book have opinions though?
Technically, yeah, it's filled with opinions. Is this like a dictionary though? I don't really know that
Yeah.
that counts. But also, I mean, there's like definition. There's word bias definition for sure.
I don't know if
Jarvis, define lactic.
I don't know if the book has opinions though. You know what I mean? Like, unless we consider the book a living, breathing
We could
thing.
personify the book a little bit. Maybe it's like a mimic and it's got like teeth when you open it.
Maybe it does if it's like, you know, like nonfiction. Like if it's a story that has a moral, it's one of Aesop's fables or something. But if it's
Oh,
just if it's uh
when's that guy gonna drop another one of those?
if it's nonfiction, you know what I mean, then it's like you're just saying stuff.
Well, you're saying things
I
that
guess they're
happened, but
facts,
like
right?
you could sort of
Unless you
skew.
lie.
You could skew what you share and what you don't, and like you could share true information, but you could also omit information that's true that is important to the full context of something.
That's one of my favorite things. I omit the truth all the time and it feels so good.
It's so much better than lying.
Yeah, cuz you don't lie. Really is the
You don't.
fun part about it. Is that no sentence I say usually is a lie. I'm just not
All right, come on.
like there are things that I could say that I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. I think we could all say that.
If I don't
I have
say
thoughts, and a lot of them are in my head.
if
I
I
think my
don't
mother is
say
the only person on earth who can say that everything that goes through her brain comes out her mouth. The only person.
I think if you don't say all the information that would make the person upset, you know what I'm saying, then you don't ever lie to them. So you don't ever feel guilty or bad, and you don't have to, you know, confront that part of you.
Hmm. Okay.
And that's what I like about it because I get to keep all of the harmful stuff inside without any of the guilt of having done a bad thing because I haven't done a bad thing. I haven't lied.
That's actually good. Can I propose to you a scenario, because I think I need your help,
Okay. I would
or I
love
might
to
be able to
help.
use your skill set in the future.
I am willing to help on matters of urgent need and also non-urgent need.
Okay. So here's a scenario. I'm gonna pitch this to you, right?
Okay.
So your name is Henry, we'll say, and you have to go and renew your driver's license,
Right.
right? This is not me, Henry. This happened to past Henry a couple months ago.
Okay.
Um, so you have time this week. Right now it's Monday. And the last day that you would be able to renew your driver's license is, let's say, next Wednesday,
Okay.
right? So you don't really have much going on, but you maybe goofed off today. And you said you would go and renew your driver's license today, but you didn't do it.
Mm.
And then, your mom comes home at the end of the day and she's like, "Oh, did you renew your driver's license?" How might I omit the truth that I didn't go? Because like she asked me a question directly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the tough part. What about when someone like really comes at you? They're like, "Did you do this thing?" and you didn't do it. How do I get around that without lying?
You've possibly handed me the toughest possible
I
situation.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So you're really putting my skills to the test, but I, a master of this sort of craft that I have mastered over my time of mastery.
Mastering this craft. You a
I
master of the craft, which you have mastered over your time of mastery of this craft.
the first thing I would do is completely deflect. I would pretend I didn't hear her, and then I would look over. I would pretend to realize that your mom was there, and then I would go, "Oh, hey, by the way, what's for dinner?" And then knowing your mom, that would send her on sort of a spiral that takes her like 20 minutes to get out of, and then somewhere in the middle of that, I would try and like escape to the bathroom. And then once you're in the bathroom, she can't actively have a conversation with you because there's a physical barrier in the way. So it maybe that thought kind of gets lost in sort of the factory processing.
No, that's good.
And then by the time you get out of the bathroom, you're like, "Oh, I got some." If she tries to approach you again, you go like, "Oh, I gotta go." You know what I mean?
Okay.
But in the event that doesn't work, maybe she doubles down, or not doubles down, but like she's like, "You got to answer my question, though. You're not getting away that easily."
Right. Right.
You would go, Mom, my driver's license is in fact in my wallet right now.
And that wouldn't be a lie.
That's not a lie, because it is probably
Okay.
in your wallet.
It's never not in my wallet.
Here, can we roll? Can you be your mom and I'm you, and we can like
Sure.
play out this scenario?
Okay.
Just because I feel like we could take this to its end game.
Okay, here, ready?
Yeah.
Do you like that I walked over?
You didn't really need to do that. We could just
No, I
and
had to. It was for the
scene.
bit. Hey, do I have to refer to you as Henry?
Yes.
This is just like fucking Fortnite all over again, man. Hey Henry, how was your day today?
Oh, my day was good. I jacked off into a big cup out in the bushes.
Awesome.
Just as
Okay,
I do
so
every Monday at 8 in the morning.
8 in the morning? That's early. First of all, I'm asleep then, so you have to study. That's not true. Anyway, moving on. Oh, that's great. That sounds like so much fun. I'm glad you were able to do that today. Did you have time to go get your driver's license renewed?
I did have time to do that today.
Ooh, that was good. That was good.
I actually just got it. I got it done right before I actually.
No, you didn't get it
hold
done.
on. Can we start over? Can we start the scene over?
We
again?
can start over, sure.
Okay, you walk in. Scene.
Oh, hey Henry, how's your day today?
Good. I woke up and I kicked some kids that I saw outside for fun.
Oh, that's awesome. You're my son who I love so much, and that does sound exactly like something that you would do as my son, Henry. Did you end up, do you have time to go renew your driver's license today?
I did have time to, yes.
I'm sorry I stumbled over my words, okay?
That was just me
great.
stumbling. I wasn't doing.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were just replicating what I did.
No.
See, I don't know that my mom would press further. She might be like, "Oh, that's great," and then you could even follow it up. This is genius. You could just say, "Yes, I had time to renew my driver's license today," and then you could say, "My driver's license is in my wallet."
That's a weird piece
Bars.
of information to add at the end, though.
Well, because both of those things are true. You didn't say my new license is in my wallet because it's not. And you didn't do anything today, but you did have time to go and renew your license if you had wanted to.
Yeah. And I spent the morning kicking kids, which was cool.
I do that, honestly.
And you gotta stop. Like, you don't have to do it in the cup if you're already in the bush. It feels unnecessary.
Stop. Whatever, man. My life is ruined.
It's not ruined.
There's someone someone watches our podcast that I introduced it to, so I hope that their opinion of me is not totally ruined.
We can't let this breach containment. I don't know what we're doing, man. It's fucked
You
up.
started it. This is my reputation.
I didn't start anything, to be clear. All I said was that I had some
jack off into
problems with
cups into
9/11,
bushes,
and
and
I
I
wanted them
don't
to be
kill-
addressed.
Okay. That's fine. No, if that ever got out, you'd be cooked. We'd be so screwed.
I don't think so, man. I think we're all right.
I do think it's funny though, because I think if I saw that at a stand-up set, like that would be really fucking funny.
That's what I'm saying. This is a stand-up set
Guys,
in a way.
I'm not in support of 9/11. Absolutely. It was a horrible act of terrorism. Lots of people died, lots of hardworking
Talk
people.
about an efficient terrorist attack. The Unabomber. He really got that shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got into the heart of the building. And like, there was no way that we could have made that more efficient.
No, you're right. We couldn't have.
Like, we did the...
You're not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I know I'm not wrong. I'm usually not wrong. Look, at any time, if we ever need good press, we start the Imagine Dragons cover band. We do all of their songs better than they do. And then we get, because Imagine Dragons already has this, like, insane
I still really like this plan.
following for some reason.
Do you think that we could get... I think their insane following is just corporate America. Do you think we could get
That's not true.
Jid to do a feature on our cover of Misery?
Absolutely not. We have no swag.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
But they
man.
got him. That's not fair.
Well, if it's a cover band, right? So we're not going to get Jid. We're going to get, like, Lil B or something.
Do you think we can get Miles?
We could probably get Miles, yeah.
I feel like we could do that.
I kind of lost all respect for Miles after he did this song with Kanye West, though.
Oh, he did?
I mean,
sad.
you can't really pass that up, but at the same time, like,
No, I mean, as an artist of his size, like for your popularity, yeah, I get it. But
I mean, the streaming residuals has to have changed his life, I must imagine. Or at least it would if Spotify wanted to pay people.
right. Well, they
But,
don't.
you
Though.
know.
They're busy sending all their money to, I don't know, AI companies.
European defense company Helsing that makes AI military drones, which is a cool thing they do.
That is do they do other things? Do they do other lame stuff?
I'm sure they have HR, yeah. You know.
I feel like they probably don't.
HR is just a big waste of space, right? Like, what are we doing there?
It's human resources, man. We all need resources as humans.
Why can't we
actually do need that because corporate culture is so bad that someone is going to have an issue with a coworker, and you do need to be able to go somewhere and tell them to fuck off.
why do humans have no ability to like work stuff out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know.
Like, I feel like we should be able to sit down and like, we have a quarrel of some kind, and then we get, so like our manager or whatever, and our manager should be able to be like, Stacy, like, shut up. You're a bitch, Loki. You know what I'm saying?
But I think you both have to acknowledge what you did wrong. Unless you're somehow just absolved.
This isn't
of all
kindergarten,
guilt.
okay? Sometimes I don't do things that are wrong.
Okay.
Kindergartners, both of them do stuff
We should
wrong.
go to couples therapy.
They got to
I think that would be
apologize. We should?
Yeah.
What would we talk about?
Well, you would talk about how you're never wrong. And
I am usually not wrong. And when I am a sore loser about it.
All right, you know what? Never mind. I think you're fine. I think you're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can go to couples therapy and you can talk about how you always take 3 hours to respond. And you always have to start the text conversation by saying hi and not giving any
I've stopped
information.
doing that, okay? You pointed it out to me. I said, you're right. That's probably annoying. I'm sorry. So
honestly, it's not even that it's annoying. It's just a waste of like internet data. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm the one wasting the most internet data of probably anyone on Earth by just saying, hey, man, how's your day going?
I mean, ChatGPT's a little bit worse by comparison, but like you're neck and neck, I think.
A little?
I don't think it's a little. I don't know if this is true, and we also don't have to talk about this because it's lame and boring if you don't want.
That's okay.
But ChatGPT 5 came out recently. And
sure did.
I've heard, I don't know how much of this is true, okay? But I've heard that like you used to be able to pick what model of ChatGPT you use when you submit a query, but now it just does that for you in the background. And the theory is for simpler requests, they downgrade you to a worse model to fulfill your request so that it takes less energy on their part because they're running out of like computing resources to handle the insane demand that the company has like gotten.
I would believe that
recently. Which is interesting. It's an interesting way to solve an interesting problem.
I think it's like an efficient way to solve that kind of problem. It also
sucks if like you ask ChatGPT like how do I do the Heimlich maneuver, and you're like in an emergency situation, and then it uses like the worst model, and it's like put glue in your pizza. You know what I mean?
I don't know if any of the models will tell you that anymore, unfortunately. I've tried.
Well, someone's always going to discover a bug.
Maybe Claude will.
Maybe Claude. I don't know. I don't know what Claude's up to these days.
I'd like to think that Claude is spelled CLOD, and for some reason that just brings so much joy to me.
Those
CLAUDE is just way too elegant. I like that his name is Claude. It's the same as Grok.
Those tin heads, man. Fuck those guys.
We can't be calling him that.
I am actively calling them stuff like that all the time. My daughter ain't gonna bring no fucking toaster to the damn dinner table, bro.
So that's like a little bit different. I don't know that the toaster is capable of complex thought and love, maybe.
No, but it is capable of making toast, which is
I think that could be a love language.
the way
Making
to your
food for
heart
people
can be
be a love
toast.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah, toast is great.
Well, isn't this like a thing in the 50s where it was like, the way to your husband's heart is through making him a good meal?
I think that was just so they could reinforce the rhetoric that women were supposed to be in the kitchen.
Well, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
there's also some truth behind it.
yeah, I love a good
Racism can also be
sandwich.
right, you know what I mean? Sometimes.
Sure, man. Anything can be right sometimes.
A clock is right twice a day.
A broken clock's right. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's why we should convert to military time.
It's
Just so that we
also,
can stick it to the
wrong
clocks.
like 36,000 times a day, but,
Right. Yeah.
it's, at least it gets there a couple times.
At least it gets there twice. You just have to be there twice. We don't really care about the ratio. We just care that you can still be right twice after being wrong 36,000 times
Yeah, as long as you get there.
in one day.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We could make it work, right?
We can work with 2 of 36. That's a really good return. It's
Yeah.
a really good ratio.
I mean, if you're looking to, hire someone, for instance, that's like
I mean,
it's a pretty good metric to have on your resume, I feel like. Was
honestly,
right,
that's probably like
did something correctly twice. That's a good metric to put on your resume.
I feel like that's like the exact inverse of like how many times you are right in a day.
See, you're not lying by saying that. I did
Yeah,
things
I have
correctly
successfully
twice.
done things correctly twice. Twice or more.
Yeah. Could be more.
We should just all start like lowballing our skills instead.
Yeah.
Like, will we get any jobs? No, absolutely not. But at least the baseline would just be like so much lower.
Graduated from at least one college.
That's like that should be the suggestion that LinkedIn gives to you if you like don't have premium, where it's like, oh, you want to see their educational background? They have at least one degree.
If you buy LinkedIn Premium, you should have the electric chair shipped to your address on
Shipped to your
file.
house.
Yeah.
It's also so fucking expensive.
Yeah, isn't it like $50 a month or something like that?
I think so.
I think
also
I'm
don't think they have
highballing
like a
it, but
student plan. No, I think you're like pretty dead on.
I mean, students aren't supposed to be on LinkedIn, right? They're supposed to be on Rate Your Professor.
I guess so. Oh, okay. Sorry. Premium career plan is 30 and premium business is 60.
Well, there you go. You know what? You take the average, you're close enough.
Holy fuck, dude.
But you
That's
get
still
LinkedIn
crazy.
Premium, you become a dredge operator and your life is set. That's what it's useful for.
You do not need to get LinkedIn premium to become a dredge operator.
You gotta go, but your net work is your net worth, Henry. Did you think about this? You probably didn't.
I don't know any dredge operators, and I can assure you that I'm not going to meet them on
So
LinkedIn.
then-
I'm going to meet them on like Grindr or something.
So then, because you don't know any dredge operators, you would say that it's actually quite difficult to maybe get connected with someone in the fields to maybe get an interview.
Sure. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. So maybe if I had LinkedIn premium and I, lost $360 over the course of a year, then that would help me.
That would help you get in contact with dredge operators everywhere. And you could start
I
talking
just
to
want
them.
like
You
a
could
dredge
start-
operator dating app. Can't we do that instead?
Dredgers only.
Yeah. No, it could just be called like Dredger or something. But there's like it's like Grinder, but it's just called Dredger instead.
No, I was doing like farmers only.
I know, but it's got to have like a cool. Everything's got to be like modern and sleek. Farmersonly.com. That's a mouthful.
Okay, well then let's call it if we want to fit into the modern tech sphere, we can call it I was going to say Temu as a joke, but that is a thing that does exist.
Yes.
We can call it Um, I was gonna say Verbo. That's also a thing.
Nope.
I genuinely can't come up with something that's not real.
I'm telling you, you can't.
We can call it
be called, like,
Fartland. How about that?
it's definitely got to be 2 syllables max for sure.
I mean, Fartland, 2 syllables. It's right there. You can clap it out if you want. We could call it Tumblr 2.
So we're getting that's close. A little bit too many, but it's close.
I'm just saying there's potential
We
here
need
for
a new
something
Tumblr,
big.
man.
What is it? What do you mean by that?
Well, we need like our generations. I guess our generation's Tumblr is Tumblr, but
Yeah.
we need Tumblr for the next generation.
Snapchat.
No, absolutely not.
AO3.
I thought she was like the congresswoman. What is AO3?
That's like fanfic writing website, I
Oh,
think.
like Wattpad.
I could be wrong. Well, Wattpad is more
Wattpad.
for like that's what you use to write your I'm sorry thing after you get canceled.
Oh, really?
No, is it not?
I have no idea. I
It's either
Not
that
to-
or the
not to out
iPhone
myself.
Notes app.
but I've only known Wattpad to have fan fiction on it. I mean,
Oh,
like I'm sure
okay.
there are other things on there, but
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of awesome stuff there.
no, the iPhone Notes app is definitely where you write your I'm so sorry video script for sure.
Hmm. It's also like a paste bin. That's where all the Splatoon 2 patch notes that someone went through like Google Translate and then put it into paste bin and then posted on Twitter.
That's actually
so we
that's
could
pretty
get it
clever.
early before the official translation.
Thank you for whoever did that.
Yeah, I mean heroes. Shout out Tic Tac.
Oh, okay.
He was a guy who
With the
did that.
little Okay.
I'm not shouting out
thought
the
he, like-
candy. I don't really.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, what? I was like, that corporation did not do that.
No, that's one of those things. If you ever see me talking about Tic Tacs or Mike and Ike's or something like that, that's how you know I've been kidnapped. Like that's your sign to be like, oh, something is not right with Jackson.
Yeah,
right
man.
now.
For breakfast today, I had a box of Mike and Ike's, and for lunch, I had a box of Mike and Ike's.
Like if you see
And
me
I'd be like,
posting
"Oh."
on my Instagram story that I was at 7-Eleven and I bought like flamin' hot Cheetos or something, you know that something is very wrong in my life at that moment.
Yeah, I think I would have to assume that you were like being held hostage and someone is driving you across country and they like made you get a road trip snack.
Yeah. You know, okay, so last week we were talking about Taste of Punjab. I went to
Yes. You didn't go back.
no, I didn't go back.
Oh.
Not yet at least. I would love to go back. But
I'm so jealous.
it's a food truck at this gas station. And Sam and I are eating curry out of my trunk at this gas station.
As you do.
in this parking lot. And I had to go to the bathroom, so I run to the gas station bathroom. And you know, like the stereotype of gas station bathrooms, how they're like, derelict and there's like ghosts and ghouls and zombie brains and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's like all over the floor and it's gross.
Public bathrooms are never like the cleanest thing ever. I wasn't really expecting much to begin with, but you can't make this up. Like I walk into the gas station bathroom and there's literally like where the mirror is, there's just a hole into the drywall. And it's like, it doesn't even feel connected to the gas station. Like it was one of those bathrooms that was like at the back outside of the gas station. So it's like, it didn't even feel connected to the gas station. It was just like a space
Maybe it
in
wasn't.
between the buildings. You know what I mean? Like it's
And
just
they
this,
used it for the bathroom.
if I stepped through, I probably would have like entered into the what's the dark world in Stranger Things called? Like the void zone.
The upside down.
I think I would have gone into the upside down if I stepped through the mirror.
That's good, or not good that you didn't do that, because yeah, that'd be a little fucked up.
Yeah,
man.
you don't want to end up there. And you get like the devil virus or whatever. You don't
You
want to
get
end
devil
up
fruit
like
from
Maxine,
One
where
Piece.
you have to listen to Kate Bush running up that hill for like 4 days straight.
It's a good song.
It's a great song. I love that song.
I just wouldn't.
Uh,
I get it though. I probably wouldn't want to listen to it for 4 days straight.
you don't want to have to walk around everywhere with a cassette player, man. You don't look
No,
cool.
they're bringing that back, dude.
It's not. No, it's not hashtag nostalgia, hashtag vibes.
Well, I think it's funny
It's
because
hashtag
everyone who's our
inconvenient.
age, yes, everyone who like walks around with one now, it's just like, oh, I just appreciate physical media, and it's like you don't have any reason to be nostalgic about this. You're 23.
Yeah.
Like,
Cassettes are like, and I get it, like the tape has a certain sound to it and stuff like that. Just like,
yeah,
scratching nails on a chalkboard has a certain sound to it. But like
it does have. It makes a sound when you do that.
if you got to carry an extra, we're already carrying so many boxes around, you know what I mean? We
And
don't
you have
got
so
to
many
carry
smarter
another.
boxes than that one.
Some of the boxes are quite smart, I'll say.
You should use one of your smarter boxes.
Sometimes I ask the box questions like, how to boil water, and it tells me.
You don't ask it that.
Sometimes I do, just to make sure that it's
But
still like it hasn't lost it, like
they didn't
a
change
test.
it.
Well, sometimes you know how
It's
they
like when you
like.
type in 2 + 2 in your calculator, just
Sometimes
to make sure.
they update science and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm not like missing out on any patch notes or anything.
Honestly, that you know what that's
Science
fine.
doesn't have
I get
patch
it.
notes. They don't drop those.
They, dude, that'd be a great blog idea.
Like no one. There was no patch notes for when they removed Pluto from the solar system or whatever, or not. Like
Yeah,
they
were just
did. They
kind
don't
of
call it
like,
a planet anymore.
well, and they didn't like give it the devlog either. They didn't really explain why. They were just like, guys, we're good.
No, it was
Peace
just like
out.
Riot Games being like, we're taking a cent out of the map pool because there's a bug, but they won't tell us what it is. It's like, at least let us know, man.
Yeah, we want to know what's wrong with our favorite map, Pluto.
Yeah. Like, did we find some cool stuff on Pluto and we gotta like, take the. It's fine if you gotta like take it away to do some work on it for a little bit, but like bring it back,
Right.
We
Comes
love
back with
Pluto, man.
changes.
It's Mickey Mouse's favorite dog.
It's also just a great name.
Pluto is a great name, yeah.
Like you're telling me we kept Uranus. Or
It's up there with
Uranus.
Donald Duck for sure.
Maybe we should change all the planets' names to just be like Disney characters. So actually, I take it back. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever said.
Minnie
Anyway.
Mouse.
Minnie Mouse is Venus, obviously.
Yeah, we hear at SpaceX are trying to get to Minnie Mouse by 2045. We're looking at, they have those like stupid project names. You know how like the GameCube was called like Project Dolphin or whatever.
Project Dolphin, yeah.
Then it's like okay, what do we call the project to go to Planet Minnie Mouse? It's like
Project Upskirt, obviously. Duh. None of those people have ever seen a woman in their entire life.
Don't say that, man. You haven't seen the movie Hidden Figures, and it shows, bro.
That movie rock. Yes, I fucking have. But I mean, like in the context that I think they think they're supposed to see women. They probably hope. I hope that they've worked with women.
What is the context in which they're supposed to see women? What does that mean?
Well, what they like, I feel like
At a
people
bar?
who don't. No, like in a relationship with someone because they think they're supposed to be.
That is the weird thing about like older people is they feel like they have to be in a relationship.
Yeah, like you
As
don't have
like
to. No one is making you do that.
like no, you can just like, go to the casino every week and bet big and
You
no one
shouldn't,
stops
but like
you.
you could.
I was thinking about this. Casinos have literally the best business model of all time. You literally like if
Yes.
you own a business, the optimal, like the dream scenario is you don't do literally anything at all and people just give
And
you money.
people pay you for it. Yeah,
That's
that is
what
true.
a casino is. You literally don't do anything and you just make the math work so that you make money.
Yep.
It literally just is that.
Maybe we could open a casino.
Dude, hell yeah, man. It's the
I would feel
casino.
bad.
It's the waste management casino, and every Sunday we perform as the You Don't Have to Imagine This Dragon cover band.
No need to imagine this dragon.
And we can, on the nights where we don't perform, we can fill it in with Shin Lim or something like that.
Awesome. We could play Corn through the speakers.
We could get the guys from Now You See Me, and we can get them to like do some backflips.
I think what we do is we actually just play like the Waluigi's Pinball OST from Mario Kart DS
Oh yeah,
the
for
whole
sure.
time.
We run DS emulators, and we get them to play the Luigi poker mini games on Mario 64 DS.
I mean, I think that would do well. I think people would like that a lot.
Well, because I don't really like, like the standard 52 card deck it's kind of stale at this point. It's like, oh,
Right, we know what's in
kings,
there.
queens, aces. It's not, you want something less predictable. Like, what if you had a card with a Goomba on it? You know what I'm saying? Or it's like
I might not expect that. That's
the
true.
Koopa Troopa. What's your favorite suit in poker? Oh, I'm a Koopa Troopa guy.
Yeah, I'm a Goomba guy for sure. It's always been my favorite.
Yeah, I'm more of a spike top kind of guy.
Are spike tops the like red ones with multiple spikes, or are spike tops the like
The ones
navy
with
blue?
multiple spikes are spy knees, and then the spike top only has one spike. There's a red version and then there's a blue version. The blue one walks faster. I'm pretty sure it's the only difference.
Is the blue one the one with the red eyes too? no?
I don't know what you're talking about that,
Okay.
but or we could do like the Charge and Chuck.
He's got a great name and the worst NPC behavior or worst enemy behavior of all time.
He's got a nice like presence, like we need, the king card is iconic, right? We need something sort of,
We need a Charge and Chuck.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I think we would kill it as like casino managers for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. People would be like, "Hey, so has anyone won yet?" And I'd be like, "Have you been to church yet today? It's Sunday."
What does that mean?
I would deflect immediately.
Oh, and not tell them the truth. I see.
I wouldn't lie. Has anyone won yet today?
Many people
and then
have
I would
lost.
open up with something. I would open up by saying something like, "Well, the odds are low."
I'm aware of several people having lost this evening.
I'm aware of people who have come very close.
People have come very close to winning.
And
yeah.
and then I would follow up with something like, "I think
That's
there
good because
may be."
you want them to believe that they have a chance still, right? So you want to be
Right.
like,
And
well,
honestly, if you emphasize the fact that other people have lost, that might even increase, one's chances of thinking that you are the one who's going to win.
I've heard a winner might walk in the door any day now.
Any month, maybe.
Any even maybe this year. I'm not really sure. It could be any time this year or next
Yeah.
year or year after.
And then we could
that.
say something like, "We've got the jackpot set up to disperse at some point this year."
It's the jackpot. It's the jackpot presented by Jack Black when we crown the first winner.
That would go crazy at the Waste Management Casino. Hey guys, welcome to the Jack Black jackpot, where we're going to be giving away $500,000 and 1 hour video call with Ludwig.
It's Jack Black, but he's dressed as Bowser because this is the Mario themed casino.
Right.
Because so many people love and know and adore Mario that this would just sort of be an instant. Think
didn't
about it,
say
man.
that- whatever.
All movies now are video game movies. You know what I'm saying? So what's next? You gotta get the Mario casino. You gotta get the
They
Mario.
already made a Mario movie.
Hear me out. This would be the biggest brand deal maybe of all time. It's the Mario Kart.
No T.
No T. You see what I'm saying? So it's the Ford F-150, but it's painted to look like a bullet bill or something.
Oh,
Tell me that wouldn't go hard in the MF and paint.
it wouldn't. But I think there's something there for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
There's something
We
to
could
be
do-
explored.
what
Maybe it is the bullet
If we
bill.
started selling, because cars are expensive, so maybe we need to make
Cars are
an
expensive.
affordable option on the market.
An affordable vehicle with no windows, kind of like a cart.
Introducing the pipe frame. It's just the frame of the car with the steering wheel and the gas.
Well, no, it has the engine and it has
Well,
it has all
yes.
the things that you would need in the car,
It's
and
a
it costs like
functional
8,000.
street legal car.
No, it's not street legal, but you can drive it, and it's quick enough to
What
get away
what
from the
about the pipe
cops.
frame is not street legal?
It doesn't have any windows or a trunk.
It needs windows and a trunk? A car needs a
Yeah,
trunk to be street legal?
and no, technically not. No,
Okay.
but you definitely have to. There are size requirements for a car to be street legal. The pipe frame does not meet that.
Well, okay, we just make it wide.
No, I think we just lobby the government. That's
Oh,
like
that's
really
probably
easy.
easier, yeah,
Yeah.
than spending money to make stuff.
Well, that's what Ford did for like I don't know the past 100 years.
Yeah,
But
sure.
surely we could do it.
I think so,
We'd be like,
man.
we're an AI tech startup out of San Francisco. We're designing the pipe frame, and they would go, "No fucking way! You've got to be kidding me!
We'd
What
get
do you mean?"
$80 billion in venture capitalist funds that we
We
can waste
would.
on hookers and blow.
That sounds fucking great.
You know what I'm saying? I just
I actually
watched.
don't want that,
I
but
just,
I do want a real life Mario Kart pipe frame. That would rock
dude,
really
dude,
hard.
can I be so real with you right now?
Sure, please.
I don't know if you've heard of this movie. I just watched the movie Honora recently. Do you know about this movie?
I have heard of the movie, and I conceptually am familiar with it, but I have never seen it.
Loosely, the concept of the movie is that there's an erotic dancer in New York City that falls in love with the son of a Russian oligarch, and they get married. And you could imagine that things happen in the movie. Um, but
I didn't know about that part.
the first like hour of the movie just shows like their life being like in love with each other, and it's just them running around, and they're spending copious amounts of money like throwing huge parties and doing cocaine and having a lot of sex. The
Right.
guy busts fast a lot, that's his
Mhm.
thing. And the stripper is awesome at it. But I would like
Duh.
it's so like maximalist, and like the club lights and the music, it's all boom boom boom. It's so flashy and opulent and elegant and uh
Wow.
consumerist, absorbent. There's these words that
Wow.
I could throw in if I was writing one of those cool blurbs that they use in like the trailer after the movie wins a million awards. Um
Right.
I was watching
So
this, and
opulent.
I was like, I know this movie is going to turn into like an allegory about like, how sex workers have really hard lives, and like, it was going to be this whole social commentary sort of thing. But I was like, dude, this life it's awesome, right? Who wouldn't want to do like it's just dope as hell, man. Am I crazy for
Um,
saying that?
no. I think if you want to live a long
I was like,
time,
dude,
no.
who wouldn't want to fucking like your dad is just mega rich off of like, some oil monopoly in Russia or whatever, and you get to hang out in like this crazy ass like New York City penthouse mansion, and you just get to jack off in it. Isn't that awesome, dude? That's
No.
fucking dope, man. That's sick as
That's
hell.
First of all, that's what I have the bushes for. Second of all, no, that does not sound awesome.
What do you mean? You wouldn't love that?
No. I'm being so dead ass right now. I
Oh,
don't think I
dude.
would.
I would love it, man. I would fucking love it.
I think every once in a while, yeah, absolutely. But like you got to have something that like brings some sort of meaning to your life. Here's the thing. I could have a really happy life doing that for like 2 months, 3 months.
No, man. I think if I get like you know how you can like subscribe to get certain groceries delivered to your door at like the same time every week? If I could do that
Yeah.
with Chipotle and strippers, and I could just play video games in a mansion and do cocaine all day, oh
Yeah.
my god, my life would be awesome, man.
But then like you wouldn't have to like work for anything and like you wouldn't
Oh,
do
so there's no struggle? That sounds awesome.
No, I know. But like you also have like no sense of like fulfillment because you didn't really do anything to get where you are.
And I don't feel fulfilled when I ejaculate. I
No,
would
I
say I
don't think
feel
so.
quite fulfilled. I would say, you know
Okay.
what? That was some hard work I did today.
I think after a while
Emphasis
you
on
would probably
hard.
feel less and less. Amen. I think after a while you would feel less and less fulfilled.
I don't see how that could even be remotely possible, Henry. I don't see a
I don't think that that's a
universe.
reality that we live in.
No, quite frankly, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Quite frankly, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, man. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you meet your Honora, and I hope that your dad gets crazy oil money.
from the because he's a Russian oligarch, man.
Yes, he is. It's true.
And
That's
he
one
has
of the
to
things that
do
I know
work
about
in
you.
Russia, and we don't have to, we don't talk to each
Talk
other.
ever.
Yeah. And I just get to hang out with my awesome friends in New York City. You know what I mean? God, it would be so
That does sound
awesome,
pretty
dude.
cool.
I would love it.
Yeah.
I would love it. Like, be real. Be so fucking for real with me for a little bit.
Okay.
You would love it. You would love it.
No, I wouldn't.
You would. I think you would.
So here's the thing. I think I could. I could love it. And it's not how do I word this? I just don't think I couldn't
You
handle
wouldn't
the
think. You're right. You wouldn't have to. Isn't that beautiful?
right, I wouldn't have to. No, that sounds awful. I love thinking. That's like the thing that I do all day, all the time. I
Okay,
love
Rene
overthinking literally
Descartes,
everything.
bro. Whatever, man.
Okay. And therefore I am, okay? And you know what? Fuck you. Dude, that video is so fucking awesome. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like that would be pretty sick. I just don't know that I could do it forever. But like, if I was told that I only had 10 years to live, or maybe even 5, that's all I would do.
Oh yeah, 100% for sure.
But like, I don't think I do.
Well, you never
So
know.
I don't really want to do that.
So maybe you should live.
I'd rather meet
maybe you
someone
should
that I
live
love
every
and
day your life to the fullest.
care about and
because you never know when you're gonna get run over by a kangaroo.
I mean, I'll say it. I did that for the past like 3 weeks, and it was fucking awesome. But now I'm like kind of sad. So,
Well, the cocaine would probably make that go away.
I don't have any cocaine.
And now we get to the drug dealers, or not the drug dealer, the drug users dilemma.
Is that they want cocaine and they don't have any.
Yeah. And now you have to do like odd jobs around town to get the cocaine. So you have to go talk to Sandy and she has to give you a quest. She's like, get my green flip flops from
Okay,
the.
so no, that sounds awesome.
You want to run around doing side quests?
Can I do it on a motorcycle?
I.
This is important, okay? Fuck you.
You have to trade to get the motorcycle, you have to start with a paperclip and you have to make increasingly crazy trades with people to like trade up to the motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? So you start with a paperclip and you trade the paperclip for a penny, and then you trade the penny for like, a piece of paper, and you trade the piece of paper for a washing machine, and it keeps going.
Right.
Until you get a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And if you do that, I will allow you to
I
have a
could do that.
motorcycle.
Okay. Then yes. I think that life would be awesome.
Okay, let's do a fish of the week.
Yeah.
And I've got a little melody for you. Are you ready for this?
You've got a melody for me. Okay, yeah. Please.
Or like an intro. Yeah. It kind of goes like this. It's mostly just drums, but you like drums, so I thought maybe you'd like this. I don't know. It goes.
I do like drums.
But that was supposed to be like a crash, but it went kind of low frequency. I don't really know. I pitch shifted it.
That's
there.
okay. It was kind of cool though. It kind of had like a little bit of like it dissolved at the end.
It had sort of like an Aphex Twin energy to it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we all have Aphex Twin inside of us. Anyway, Pretend I worded that differently. Hey guys, welcome back to
Okay.
the fish of the week. The fish of the week is the midshipman fish.
Mm.
I'm gonna repeat that for you. The midshipman fish.
It's a ship man who is mid. And a fish.
Right. Well, it's a fish. It's a ship. It's a fish ship, and it's mid. Fish and ships. Remember that. But it's not good. It's mid. Fish
and chips is a different thing, though. Don't get confused.
It's true. And speaking of which, you had a perfect segue into this one because the midshipman fish, specifically male midshipman fish, they use their bladder. Yep, that's right. The thing where you store pee.
That's right. We're all above the age of 6th graders, so we're not going to laugh at that. We're going to take it at face value for what it is.
I didn't say it because it was funny. Whatever. Okay. And they use their bladder like a drum. So they do a little boot, you know? They do a little.
They play their balls like the
continuous-
bongo, is what you're saying, which is something I do when I'm bored.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Well, you're gonna love this next part because you're gonna be like, I do that shit too. They play their bladder like a drum for hours, so that they can attract female partners during mating season.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. And when they're all doing it at once, they get into all the males will get into a drum circle and they do it all at once.
I normally stop after 30 seconds, but I'm glad that someone has the.
Well, they're fish, so
the ability to, they have the stamina. I admire that about them.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is the midshipman fish.
The midshipman fish. Can we get what is sort of the what is the fish doll sort of outline of this fish? What does it look like a little bit? Can you describe it for maybe people who don't have eyes or people who are also generally incapable of comprehending things in general, I suppose?
Well, I'm trying to describe how they're fucking terrifying to look at. I can't lie.
Can we find a fish for fish of the week that's pleasant to look at?
No, they're all scary.
Okay.
The midshipman fish. Well, it's just like things that are designed to live underwater look very different than things that are designed to live above water.
How big is this fish? Is it big?
It's not huge. It's probably maybe I think it can grow to be a foot and a half.
A foot long. Okay.
But they're just so they have a main core and they have a big mouth. And this is also where their bladder is, and that's how they make the sound.
Mm.
And then they have they almost look like tadpoles.
Their bladders in their mouths?
No, they have a big mouth, but the big main center section of their body is so they have the mouth on the left side over here, and then the bladder's located here in this round part of their body, the head of a tadpole, and then their tail sort of tapers off at the end.
I see.
But they're sort of they are very they're not super, not like a flounder flat, but they're if you took a tadpole and you squished it a little bit and then made it really big and a foot long, and they have lots of teeth.
Mm.
Tadpoles, they don't got teeth.
You know what else has a lot of teeth? This pretty poem.
This week's poem.
It has so many teeth.
We're gonna get into Jackson's pretty poem.
Jazzy. This one I wanted to make up for last week because I didn't have a poem prepared, so I put 2x effort into this week's poem that I normally put in.
Okay.
So let's see if you can recognize where the effort comes from or goes into, and how it lives and breathes. This poem is called Redemption for the Ill-Minded. This is state of the art, straight from the mouth to the heart. 10 tin cans in a cart. Did I write this wrong? Hold on, I'm making edits. I have okay, hold on. I gotta restart.
If you want.
When? Okay. Fuck me. Why do I write badly? Okay. Take 2. This poem is called Redemption for the Ill-Minded.
Part 2.
I just lost so much aura.
This is just the heart part 5.
This is state of the art, straight from the mouth to the heart. 10 tin cans in a cart. When I play my part, the line goes up on the chart. Never needed a head start. Chucked a Molotov through the window at Walmart. Good values I never did impart. Made it through the storm in my Carhartt. Smoke a blunt with my sweetheart. Call it martial art, the way I outsmart. My counterpart would be awarded a Purple Heart. I take it a la carte before they get ripped apart, like some graphic art of a heart-to-heart. My lion heart is my second strongest body part, right after my mind, which I call Little Rene Descartes. Therapy with Eckhart helps me restart. I Instacart some clip art from Family Mart, making abstract art with a spare auto part. A young smug upstart like Captain Beefheart or Finn Wolfhard. I kickstart the whip like Dale Earnhardt, just barely avoiding a false start. Call that street smart for the most part. You're still asking what sets me apart? Come on, say the line, Bart. Fine. Just wait till I'm topping the US Billboard Hot 200 singles chart. Bitch. That's my redemption from last week.
It was good up until the end because bitch doesn't rhyme with art. But other than that, that shit was great.
Shout out Dale Earnhardt, man.
That's
my hero.
Earnhardt. Thank God he didn't false start.
He did everything for me. Like get sponsored by M&M's.
Yeah,
but not Eminem.
Do you think he would ever maybe like become a Russian oligarch and give you a lot of money?
No, I don't think he would do that.
No, that's sad.
I don't think guys named Dale can be a Russian oligarch. I just don't. I don't believe in that world, unfortunately.
I think if they tried really hard, they might be able to make it happen.
I mean, look, I want to believe that, you can do anything that you set your mind to.
But you can't.
But I think the donut of his heart is already set in the world today,
Yeah.
He really cares about the Piston Cup.
I mean, who would? I want to win the Piston Cup.
I care about the Piston Cup. You know what I mean? Like Doc Hudson, a legend, right? The GOAT.
The Hudson Hornet. The myth himself.
Hornets don't even move that fast, man.
No, they don't.
Like if you're gonna have a mascot, it should have been like the Hudson Speed of Light or something.
Okay, so the Hudson Hornet sounds way better than the Hudson Speed of Light.
Yeah, but one is more accurate to the goals of that which we strive toward.
Sure, but I feel it's more about like the stinging power of the Hornet, and that's something we can agree on regardless of the speed of the Hornet. Is that it's
obviously because the stinging power of the Hornet is more impressive than going faster than anything, the fastest that physics allows.
No, it's not more impressive. It's just he's not trying to be faster than light. He's trying to sting like a hornet.
Well, no one can be faster than light. That's why he is the light. He's the light in my life.
We should name him Doc Hudson, fast as light.
We should name him Doc Hudson. I can almost go as fast as light, which is faster than most of y'all.
Bitch. Bitch, period.
Yeah, man. I think that'd be a pretty good name.
That would be a pretty good name, yeah.
Or we could get him sponsored by like the New Brunswick Yacht Club and
see, now we're fucking talking. Thank you. We're back.
Do you think one day we could sponsor like an F1 car?
You and I.
Yeah. With the waste management,
Max
would love Verstappen.
That more than not him.
Why not Max? What's wrong with Max?
He's a fucking ass.
Okay, everyone who does F1 is a fucking prick, man. We can't name one guy who's like, No, none of those motherfuckers have ever worked at a soup kitchen.
No, they haven't.
Maybe for a photo op, but that's not true.
Maybe we could sponsor our own team, and then we could get some like cool guys in there.
We would have to get a pro, like a guy who is good enough to be in the tournaments.
Sam. We got him.
Sam is not a qualified F1 driver. He doesn't have it in him.
We don't know that.
I feel like we have a pretty good inclination as to whether or not he would be able to do the bullet points of the job description.
I think he could do it. I think he could get in the car,
I don't think so, man.
I think he could make it go fast.
But okay, that's great. And you know what? I would be inclined to agree with this statement.
The thing about it is that both those things that I just said, they're true. I agree. I think I said the truth.
Sam would be able to, 1, get in a car, and 2, go fast.
I think so too. And on top of that, I think he could probably even also turn the car as well.
I think he's shown in the past that he is capable of also, in addition to going fast, turning the car while it is going fast.
Right.
Yeah.
See? Okay, so I think we're set.
I just feel that the job description of the average F1 driver is maybe a little bit more specific, and his skills might not add up necessarily to the competition.
Is it because he majored in computer science? Like, I don't understand what he's missing here.
I can tell you one thing that he is most definitely missing, which is professional racing experience. It's kind of like if you were hiring for an IT position and you hired someone,
me.
You hired like a motorcycle mechanic. It just doesn't really. I'm not sure what skills you have that are necessarily transferable.
Well, maybe you were an IT professional in another life.
Okay, but not in this one. So it doesn't really.
That's a fair point, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I love Sam. I don't think he could be an F1 driver. He's small enough for sure.
He's not small.
Well, I'm just saying, like, F1 drivers are normally smaller people in general, and Sam's a smaller guy. That's no shade his way. He just is. He is closer to the average form factor of the average F1 driver than someone like LeBron James. True. Is that an inaccurate statement? I don't believe so.
No, that's totally the truth. I agree 100%.
And I think I'm arguing for Sam in this instance.
Okay, so here's the thing then. How about Sam versus LeBron in a race, a vehicle race? I will say.
You know what's crazy? LeBron still wins.
You think so?
100%. Yeah.
100?
You know why? Because LeBron probably has the experience of being in a Lamborghini. That's the fucking X factor difference.
That's a good point, actually.
You know what I'm saying? He's probably gone 100, like, in the middle of nowhere in Texas or something.
He probably does every day.
He doesn't have that.
He goes 100 on the court every day.
Yeah, he goes hard into MF and paint every day.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, Sam. I was really trying.
I mean, I would love for Sam to be an
LeBron.
F1 driver as well, but I don't think LeBron. No, because it's all young guys, right? Like, you need the reaction speed trained into you.
Yeah.
And LeBron's just too old now. Like, we can't rewire his brain enough so he's competitive in any way.
Maybe we get his shit ass basketball son, bronny.
Make some use out of that motherfucker. How long is his contract?
I do think it's really funny that you were like, there are things that you and I are better at than Bronny is at basketball. Yes. And I've really been thinking about that, and I do think you're right. Like, unfortunately for him.
Like, I'm better at Geometry Dash than Bronny is at basketball.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is really funny, because I'm honestly not that good at Geometry Dash.
No, but you're pretty good.
I mean, I played a lot. I don't know. I think Bronny probably has more raw hours in basketball than I do in Geometry Dash, but maybe that just speaks to my, like, raw talent,
Yeah, well, his dad is LeBron James. If your dad was John Robtop, maybe you would too. I think it makes sense.
And I lived in South Korea. Yeah, maybe.
Right. Well, when your dad is LeBron, it's not like, hey, you want to go out and play catch or, I don't know, throw the football around. It's, hey, let's hop on the court.
Yeah.
Let's shoot some threes.
Yeah.
And when your dad is John Robtop, you wake up in the morning and he goes, show me.
Let's get some reps on the UFO.
Madness.
How many triples bikes can you do in a row, man?
Yeah, come on. Let's see it.
No, I think Like, it is insane how shit Bronny is at basketball, and
Is it
he
really that
makes
bad?
however many I mean, he's like by far one of the worst players like in the league, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there were some like he was pretty high pick in like the draft or whatever. So I'm pretty sure that like there are some guys who were lower seeded on the draft but have probably a
Who are
higher
better than him?
potential
Yes.
value to a
Yeah.
team. I mean, it all does depend on like position and stuff like that, but you know.
And like, lineage, like maybe if your dad is LeBron James, you get like a really good pick.
I mean, it's a nepo. Sports has always been a nepotism thing, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I think the nice thing about sports is that if you are really legitimately like just that good, I think you just make it happen.
What a nothing
Like it's
burger
not
of a sentence. If you're really
no, no,
good
no, but
at
like I mean,
baseball, you'll be
no. Okay, sorry.
one of
But
the
like
best.
if you let's say your fucking dad works at some like hedge fund. He's just going to hand down his business to his son. You don't need to
Yeah.
work for that. You're just going to have the job. But like if you are an athlete, like we're talking about Bronny right now. Like his dad is LeBron James and he's shit. There are so many people who are better
I
than
mean,
him.
but Bronny like mogs us in basketball. Obviously, like he still has the
Oh,
skill to
absolutely.
like
No,
even
I
be
get my shit rocked. It's not even close.
like
I
he's
don't
in the
score even
conversation
once.
of the league. You know what I'm saying? But we're not
Yes,
in the
absolutely.
conversation of running a hedge fund really well.
But I'm saying there are a lot of maybe not a lot of people. I have no idea. But like the nice thing about athletics is that if you just train hard and you are actually good, like you will have a shot at making it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You know,
But Bronny also has like his dad has
he's
a
got the hedge
personal
fund manager
trainer.
father. Yes.
Yeah, and the father is going to impart some special knowledge onto Bronny.
And also like his genetics. That's like pretty cool too, I guess.
I mean, I get Bronny's not that tall though,
No,
right?
he's not.
I mean, he's not crazy. Like he's not super buff. He's not some like Hulk type figure who gets out on the court and he squares up against Steph Curry. Pushing him around with his chest.
He's not a gorilla.
But sometimes sports gets like that, you know?
Sometimes it does. That is fair.
And you get the yellow card on you or whatever.
Yeah, the fucking ref, dude. Oh my god, those guys are the worst.
The ref. Talk about useless people in the world today. Referees always getting in the damn way.
Today?
Pausing the game like, actually you hit fucking my friend a
there's a
little too
penalty.
hardly. Whatever, dude. This is fucking
Who
basketball,
cares,
bro.
man?
Get a grip, man.
Street rules, okay?
Street rules. Yeah, man.
The NBA would be so much more interesting.
I think so, for sure.
Maybe that's what the WNBA should do. WNBA should be street rules. And then like the regular NBA has all the fucking regulations and whatever.
I mean, the women are more badass for sure. Like they have more
Absolutely.
swagger, you know.
Yes.
I will say it used to be like the bit was like no one watches the WNBA, but now like the WNBA games like sell out.
Really?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Which is
I mean,
kinda
hey,
dope.
I'm an equal opportunity hater. I don't watch the NBA or the WNBA.
But it's like obviously like there's still less people like total watching the WNBA compared to the NBA.
I'm sure it's not even close. I bet it's like 25% or less.
But it may like you see all those people arguing about like the WNBA people just want like a better split of the revenue for like ticket sales and pay-per-view or like whatever.
And I feel like that seems fair.
Like they just have a worse split than the NBA does. And they're not arguing for like, they know that they're not going to be like millionaires or whatever, but they're just arguing for like the same percentage split that the NBA guys already get. Not like a higher flat rate.
They just want
and they still aren't able to get that, which is crazy.
Which sucks ass. Yeah.
I think the NBA guys get a 50% split on like all profits. I might be crazy about
50?
that. I think it's 50, dude.
That's crazy.
Dead ass. I think it is.
A lot of money and also just like a lot of a percentage of a contract to hold like ownership of. That's crazy.
I mean, it's like split amongst the players and stuff like that, right?
Oh, right,
So
but like
it's
still.
split so many ways, but yeah.
Hmm.
And there's still like,
Okay.
you know, like the highest paid person in the WNBA only makes like 200 grand or something like that. Like it's
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, you know, like
it's
we could feasibly
fucking
make that.
it's fucking the beanstalk magic beans money, bro. Like selling your
Jack and his
damn
magic beans.
cow just to get some beans so you can get the golden
Mhm.
goose or whatever.
But using the golden goose, you can get your wish granted, and then you can be the best player in the WNBA, and then you get paid $200,000 a year, which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
But then there are some WNBA players that are paid like 50K. Which is like then you gotta, you know, you gotta like work at a restaurant on the side, which just
That is actually pretty crazy. Could you imagine like going to and being like, oh yeah, like you know, like what are you up to this week? You're trying to make small talk with your waiter. Oh yeah, I got a game. You know, you play like, oh, I play for like the fucking Austin, Texas WNBA. I don't know any of the teams, but like,
I don't either.
but also
The
like
Suns?
I know
no, that's an actual
the,
team.
I know the Cavs and I know the Lakers. Do not ask me
Dude,
for any
why
more
can I
basketball
not
teams.
name a WNBA team? I should be able to name one, but I can't. I'm sorry, I'm failing the women out in the world. I'm so sorry. But it is crazy to like, you know.
Oh, what? Okay, we have the Atlanta Dream. That's a good name. Golden State Valkyries. That's fire. Okay.
The Valkyries is what I was thinking about, and I couldn't get there.
Los Angeles Sparks. Hey guys, you're my new WNBA team. I will
out to
stop being
Sparks.
sexist now. Why are these all like fucking really cool names? Chicago Sky. Also, all the logos are really nice. The Washington Mystics.
Oh,
Anyway,
they can tell you your future.
That's actually kind of sick.
You will go to a WNBA game because the tickets are cheaper. Ooh.
Ooh.
You will buy concessions.
And the basketball is just as good.
Ooh.
You know what? They should
You will
argue
buy 3
for,
soft
like,
pretzels with soft cheese.
I was going to say you should argue for like maybe
Soft cheese.
25, 30% of like the like ticket revenue. But you argue for like 70% of all the concessions revenue. You'd make bank.
Yeah, that's a strat for sure, I think.
You know?
Or what you got to do is you got to be like Brittany Griner. You go to Russia, you smoke weed, you get imprisoned unfairly. You get stuck there. And then you know, it's like this big heroic comeback story and you get a big sponsorship from like Nike or whatever. And you become America's new darling, you know.
Well, actually, I think a lot of people really don't like her, but yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people who don't like, you know, strippers, but they're awesome if you got to know them.
I never really understood, like, why would you hate sex workers?
They're icky and gross.
It's just a job, man.
I don't know, man.
They're just getting their bread.
And more than their bread, they're getting their, I don't know. I don't get it.
They're getting their head.
You know, I don't get, here's the thing I don't get. Hate, negativity, even. Don't understand
That's
it
not
personally.
Shut the fuck up. I hope Emma watches this.
She won't.
No, she won't.
I don't get, you know, I don't get lying. I don't understand lying. I think it's wrong. I think we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand really I don't understand dredge operators. I think that's why I keep coming back to them. We should get one on the show.
I bet we could find a dredge operator who would be willing to sit down with us for an hour and a half.
A dredge operator who really loves the WNBA.
Yeah, man. You know, actually, speaking of which,
what?
I can't find it. Anyway, I saw like a post the other day. I think I screenshotted it and sent it to you. But like Ludwig was like doing some fucking fundraiser where you could like you just have to bid, and if you have the highest bid, you get to talk to him for like an hour.
Oh, I saw that. I don't think you sent it to me, but I did see this.
Oh, really? Okay. I definitely screenshotted it and intended to send it to you, and I probably didn't. But hey, man, now's our chance. We could have Ludwig on the pod for an hour. It could be great. We just have to pay like
I'm okay.
$10,000.
I'm all right. I don't know what he would
I think I'm good
provide
too.
for us.
I think we get him on here and we just like make fun of him the whole time.
That's
It'd
you
be great.
know, that's the thing that I was saying. I don't understand hate,
Oh man,
negativity.
I really thought you would like. I really thought you would like that idea.
No, what, he doesn't give us anything. There's no return on the value.
No, I mean, I just thought you would like the idea of being hateful.
No, man, I'm in my Zen era. You know about this. I'm trying
Did
to
you start like on
understand,
Monday?
and it was more like an hour and a half ago.
Okay.
I'm trying to sit back and like, really understand where people are coming from, Like
Yeah.
I really understand what is the daily life of a dredge operator like.
I bet they do.
What they probably
like, a lot
struggle
of-
so much,
I unironically, I bet they do. I bet their life is tough.
Here's one thing that's true about dredge operators: they have to buy groceries.
Yeah, they do. They have to eat.
And I'm not
'Cause
lying with that statement that I
They're
made.
burning a lot of calories too.
You burn a lot of calories operating a dredge for sure.
I wonder if dredge operators are in like really good shape. Do we think so?
What if it's like Orange Theory, but instead of like rowing 2,000 meters, it's being a dredge operator for like 8 hours? Is that a good workout? I don't know.
I think that'd be a good workout. And also like how would you turn that into like an athletic event, I stream my life as a dredge operator for it's like how they made like lumberjacking competitions and how they're actually like really fucking cool to watch.
Oh, those are the
Like, what if
guys
we
that
had,
like
like-
run on the logs in the water.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things they do, but they have like the like
That's like
You can chop down
50%
a
of their job, I'm
tree.
pretty sure.
is running on the log in the water. As a lumberjack.
You have to do a lot of that.
That's how they get around. They have fast travel.
How
but they
else are
just
you
get to,
supposed
like,
to
go
get
through
the
rivers
logs
and they-
sufficiently wet?
I don't think you need to get them wet.
I think
I
that's
didn't know that was part of the job.
I think that's a necessary function of the job. Pretty sure.
Okay. Maybe maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
I mean, why wouldn't you need to get them wet? Did you ask yourself that question?
I think it's just
Every
more like,
log's
why
gotta
would
be a
you-
little
why
bit
would
wet.
You? Why? If you were gonna have a bonfire, and this is just a hypothetical question, if you were gonna host a bonfire in your backyard,
You'd want some wet logs for sure.
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want the logs to be wet. That's not true.
Well, what's more natural? Because you want your bonfire to be natural, right?
Well,
So-
first of all, both. Water is naturally occurring, and also
That's what I'm
lack
saying.
of water is
As the
naturally occurring.
water, so when you wet the log, it's like you have to do what do you think the older people did back 1,000 years ago when they wanted to do a bonfire and they had a bunch of wet logs because it rained last night? What'd you do? You had to dry the logs. So you know what I want when I
Right.
buy firewood. What I want to do is I want to get the firewood and I want to dry it. That's part of the beautiful process of making a bonfire. You have
So-
to, make it.
Do you take the already dry firewood and then wet it and then dry it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
So
it's
kind
like
of
artificial snow at a ski resort.
Oh, okay.
You
No,
know?
I get that. That actually makes sense.
But wet logs
I
are
don't
useful
think it's
for
like
so
that,
many
but I
things.
do understand. Right. Such as
Housing. You know this, you architecture boy. You want wet logs for houses.
it's true. We always want to
So they
build
don't
houses
catch
with
on
wet
fire.
logs. That's nope. Can't fireproof wood like that. Not how it works.
Okay, if riddle me this, Batman. If a log is wet, you would say it has a harder time catching on fire than if it was not wet.
You know what? Yes, there is some truth to that statement.
So then,
There is
should
some
we
truth to
not
that,
build
yes.
houses out of wet logs?
I think you should
would
build
that not
houses out of something that
increase?
isn't flammable at all.
Would,
like concrete.
would that not increase the flame resistance of the house that
It
you
would.
build.
Technically speaking, it would, but it would only be temporary because the log is going to be wet for like
Well, that's why you have to
maybe a day.
re-wet it. You have to hose
You have to
down your house.
But that's such a waste of water.
But you keep saying we need to like build more stuff with wood because it's like renewable or whatever.
We do, but then you just cover the wood with like fire retardant or like concrete.
Whoa, you can't say that, man. Jesus
That's
Christ,
what
we got
it's
to bleep that
called. Oh my
out, dude.
Is this what it's like to be you all the time? Is this what I sound like? I'm just messing with you.
But think about it. Wet logs, they're good for, you want your flute to be a little bit wet because it increases air resistance, so you get better sounds. You want
What?
your
flute?
Your flute.
Like a pan flute? Like a
Yeah, man.
Those are okay. You know what? They can be made of wood. Don't listen to me. Yeah.
You ever see the glass bottles, and depending on how much water they have in them, and you like blow over the top, they make different sounds. It's kind of like that, but not really even remotely, but similar idea if you think about it.
It's kind of like that if it was not like that at all. Like they would be the same. Like it's kind of like that. You know,
It's the same idea if you really dig into the needles and the hay stack of it. Which is, I'm pretty sure, the phrase that people use.
I think so. That is definitely a phrase that people use, and we can agree on
so
that.
now you're lying.
No, saying needle in a haystack, that is a phrase that people use.
That's
it
not
doesn't
what I
mean
said, though.
I was trying to reinterpret what you said in a way that I think is more digestible for the average person.
Hay in a needle stack. Has anyone ever done that?
That sounds awful. Why would you have that many needles also? Like, what would you need that for?
I don't really even know what a needle is.
Just like a piece of metal with a loop at the end?
I don't. But like, why do we have them? I'm not really.
For sewing.
Well, you could do that. Couldn't they be wood? Couldn't they be made out of wet logs, perhaps? And that would maybe be better.
It wouldn't last as long because it wouldn't stay as sharp.
Metal rusts. Boom. Checkmate.
Well,
that's
you wouldn't
bad.
wet the metal. You only wet the wood.
Well, metal is gonna get wet sometimes.
No, it's not. You keep your sewing needles inside your house. Which, if you're watering your
don't
house
have
all
a
the
house?
time, maybe they
Checkmate.
would get wet.
Checkmate.
Okay. Fuck.
You don't have a house. You really want wet logs, and you have a bunch of needles. What do you do?
What the fuck are we talking about?
What did we learn today?
This is like an Egyptian. There's something here. The Sphinx would ask this, and there is an answer. I'm not sure, but I'll have to get back to you. I'm gonna think about this one.
Maybe, you know what I learned today is maybe that not every day has to be filled with learning. It can instead be filled with joy and anticipation for what comes next.
Wow. If I didn't hear my mom say the same thing to me when I was complaining to her about classes today, I think that probably would have been really inspiring.
What was the thing I was supposed to tell you at the end of the episode?
I don't remember.
All right.